Hello everyone, this is Kevin or something, and I am the creator of Christmas in Atlanta. This is my first actual 3D movie that's not like a just, spur of the moment thing or a community movie or, like a chain movie or something. And it was made for a Christmas contest, the 2025 Christmas contest. The idea came around from a different movie I had an idea for, just called Atlanta, and it was the same scenario. It was Trey and Elijah working for Big Boss Terry in Atlanta, and the movie didn't really have a plot. It was just like they have a list of stuff they need to do that day, and just everything gets in their way. And I had a lot of ideas, which I'll probably use for something at some point. Like maybe I'll do another Atlanta movie, but eventually it just came down to this because it's just a wholesome Christmas story I had an idea for. Um, yeah, and I managed to make it about Trey and Elijah. Just took this Christmas story, made it about people selling crack, aka cocaine. When I made this, I didn't really think about the difference between crack and cocaine. So, they sort of switch between it. Like, there's a scene where they snort cocaine later, spoiler alert. And they're selling crack, but it's like as a powder, and Terry in a few seconds actually says, "Let it snow." And he's talking about crack, he says, but that doesn't make sense because crack is a rock, so it's like, "Let it hail." It doesn't make sense. But nevertheless, that's the plot, Trey Elijah selling drugs on Christmas Eve, like the 3dmem.com description just says they sell drugs. And I was quite happy with this idea just because it seemed wholesome, like it's such I feel like a lot of things I make are so cynical, but this was really nice. Or things I make, just ideas I have. When I say things I've made, I mean just shit I never got around to making. But this movie won the contest, which I'm very happy about. I'm glad everyone liked it because that was my main thing. Like, I had fun making it, even though I had to pull a few all-nighters to finish this. But my main concern was just, are people gonna like it, Because some scenes look thrown together, because the whole production behind this movie was hell. For those who don't know, I started working on it when they first announced the Christmas movie, and I came up with the idea, or Christmas contest, sorry. And their car's getting towed away there, by the way. I don't know if anyone picked up on that. But thing is, oh shit, I totally forgot. In the background of that scene where they're selling drugs at the underground, you could see like Rocco or some other like cartoon character in the background. I think it's like Stimpy or some shit. So it's like the back at the like right. You'll see it if you pay attention. But what was I saying? All right. I was just not doing it because I was in school. I was putting it off, procrastinating. But then about 3 days before the whole contest was due, I locked in and I was like, okay, I need to finish this because it's a pretty big idea and I want to finish it. It's probably going to be like 11 minutes, That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. And I just started working. I pulled all-nighters. I subsided off of energy drinks and coffee. And see, there's another inconsistency. He's saying like, oh, we could sell crack at this party, and he's saying, oh, they'll buy anything that they can smoke, but they sell a powder later, and someone calls it coke, whatever. I pulled a few all-nighters, like 3 nights in a row to finish this, and it was insane. It was the hardest I've ever pushed myself. The first night I was up until 3 a.m. I had to work the next day, so that was fun. The next day, I was up until 2 a.m., and the last day I was up until midnight, and fun fact, this is actually the last scene I animated. This little dialogue between them and Martin, or when they have the secret meeting. Like, I was just so tired. I was just sitting there about to fucking cry, just animating this, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it, man. And then this is the very last shot I animated. Just these two, and then it didn't feel real. Like, to me, it's still unbelievable that this movie is finished. Like, something about it feels unfinished to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe just because I know I threw it together, and I had a lot of ideas I didn't get to do. Like, in the 3DM file, I think I still have the audio of, like, a scene where they go to a liquor store and they sell there. I forget the exact scene, but you could just check out the audio. Or maybe I'll do, like, a little special feature where I just include the audio from that scene, and yeah. I'll do that. And there was a scene with Andre 3000 that I didn't use, but, you know, this movie's already full of Outcast references, so, yeah. The reason why the apartment scenes look so good, or most of them anyway, are because they were one of the first things I made. One of the first, like, shots I made. Like, the girl dancing by the record player, that was, like, one of the first shots I made for the whole movie. I made it back in, like, October or whenever they announced it. And, you know, this shot right here, this is an example of one that I made, like, 2 days before the contest was due. Or my movie was due, whatever. But it didn't even matter because they delayed it. But yeah. And I'm trying to think of interesting things to say here. Timothy, I don't know how I feel about Timothy. He might be a bit too cartoony. But I'm really proud of this party scene, I guess. And that's a terrible camera angle. It's like, where's the window? Where are the people? What happened? Whatever. This was like the last shot I made on the first day. I was just so ungodly tired. And, oh man. This movie, like, the production of it was kind of hell, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy people liked it, because that was my biggest fear, that people were going to be like, this is too, you know, full of, like, muddled dialogue. It's too slow. It's boring. It's not well animated in most parts, but I'm glad people seem to like it. But, overall, I don't know what I'm talking about. This next shot was one of the first things I animated, and when I actually got around to finishing up this whole apartment scene, I was like, I don't really have a use for this, you know? And also, behind Slam, or Martin, whatever he's called in the movie, I made the couch with the two people on it, which is just so stupid to me, because you can't see it through Slam. But, nevertheless, I really like the joke of Slam. It's his party, yet he's just watching TV, and he's, like, standing in front of it so no one else can see it. It's, like, not even a fucking thing to have in the background, and yeah, see, it's crack Terry style. I remember when Bound was watching this, he DM'd me and said, like, can you snort heroin? Is that possible? I was like, yeah, they do it in Pulp Fiction. That movie's totally realistic. And I still don't know if he believes me. He looked it up. I remember he screenshotted it. He looked it up, and it said, like, it gave him, like, a addiction hotline number or something. Also, in this next shot with Trey, this one right here, you see the little sign to the left that says For Santa? While they're tripping out, it says For Mong, and then For Bound. I hid every judge's name in here just because I thought it'd be cool, but I don't know if they noticed. I meant to send a message to Mong, like, a while after this contest was released, saying, like, oh, did you ever notice your name? Because I had to show it to Bound, and O-Nation noticed, I think. I was in a call with him, and I think he noticed, and I really like this character. He's just so sick of everyone, and when I watched this movie with Bound, I remember him saying, like, oh, this is my favorite character. That's a terrible impression of Bound, I'm sorry. But I remember him saying this was his favorite character, and Sherm's Bodega in the background, Private Sherman, great animator. And the geography's all fucked up in this movie, because, like, they just, like, go from, like, they just go from Buckhead to East Point to Decatur. Okay, well, they live in College Park. And yeah, my original idea was, they live in College Park, or like Elijah lives in College Park, Trey lives in East Point, just something like that. It doesn't matter. It's fucking Christmas in Atlanta. But point is, Trey goes to Decatur and walks all the way back to East Point. Or what? I'm really proud of this scene. What's ironic about this fish thing is, when I first made it, I was so just happy with how it turned out that I kept watching this scene over and over again. Kind of like how Terry just keeps watching the fish, so sort of like a, what's the word? Self-fulfilling prophecy? I don't fucking know. But, it's scenes like this that made me think people were gonna hate it. It's just, like, just dialogue, it's like not much is happening. The shot's kind of ugly. Like, look at those roofs in the background. I remember Rivers criticizing me for that. And there's Onation's name in the background, spray painted in the alleyway, if you didn't notice. And, hold on, my ear's itchy. There's Big Bo Bill's toy store. This was one of the first scenes I animated during my little marathon on the first day. Those houses aren't, okay, they're ugly, but they're not, like, the worst houses ever. I've made worse, like, the scene where Trey's walking in the snow later is just absolutely hideous. I hate that scene. Big Bo Bill's voice changes like 5 times. He also had like 4 more lines of dialogue, but I shortened it down just because, yeah. Also, I had to, it took me forever to animate this scene. I don't know why I made it so weird. Like, the way it's made, you could take it apart. It's so weird. I used, like, Wacky Dings cubes. I don't know what I was on, dude. And originally, Trey's phone was on the whole time, and, like, the words were supposed to move with it, but that didn't work. Also, that toy store in the background is Leo's toy store, like Leo Tolstoy. I don't know. Leo Tolstoy's not from Atlanta, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah. And as this Outkast song plays, by the way, the snow was always an important thing to me because it never snows in Atlanta. It snowed last year, but it was like the first time it ever snowed since I was like in 1st grade. Oh, poor Trey. That's why it was important to me. Because, like, I'm not even kidding. It's been like 655321 in the background. The apartment numbers were 655321. That's a reference to Clockwork Orange, probably my favorite movie. And what was I saying? Shit. It was something about Outkast. With the music in this movie being Outkast. Oh wait, no, I was talking about weather. Fuck. It can be like below freezing here and still rain. I don't get it. It's always raining. It's always humid. I hate Atlanta. But Outkast was a huge source of inspiration for this movie. Like, the song Players Ball is literally just about gangsters selling on Christmas. And that's where the whole idea really came from, because I was like, wow, this is a Christmas song? It's just some rap song by Outkast? Well, obviously it's a rap song. It's just some... There's Rivers playing Christina. Something funny about that. I DM'd Rivers and Bound at the same time, asking for them to audition for that role. And, Rivers took a minute to respond, so in the meantime, Bound was like asking for more detailed descriptions. I was like, I don't know, she's sassy southern black lady. And he's like, that's not really a description. I was like, fucking just give me a sassy black lady voice, please. You know what I'm looking for, just do it. And then Rivers, while I'm doing all that, Rivers sends me just this audition, this monologue, and it's perfect. So, yeah. But anyway, Outkast, they made the song Players Ball, which is just about Big Boy, at least, like one of the people of Outkast, selling crack on Christmas, or Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and I was thinking, like, wow, this is perfect. Like, that's how it all tied into Atlanta, because I already had this Atlanta idea, and Outkast is based in Atlanta, and it's about selling drugs. Trey and Elijah already sell drugs. This is just perfect. It's a self-fulfilling... Why do I keep saying self-fulfilling prophecy? I have no idea what that even means. But anyway, that's what this whole movie's based on. It's based on Players Ball by Outkast. And that's why this credit song is a reprise of it. It's... I don't know. I think it's cool. Just the whole idea of Players Ball being adapted into a terrible 3D movie, and I already had an idea for Atlanta Gangsters, and that movie already had a lot of Outkast in it, like Bombs Over Baghdad was supposed to be the credits. But then, yeah, that's where this whole thing came from. I should have mentioned that at the beginning, but here I am now. I also had a different idea for this ending, where they go down to the, or Elijah goes down to the sidewalk at least, and Trey notices a single present under the tree that's for him. It just says like for Trey from Terry, and it says, like, inside of it is just a note that says, "No more days off this year, Merry Christmas." Also, Trey's clothes change in this shot, because that was like another one of the first shots I ever animated of them, like, doing the hand thing. And yeah, this is the ending of the movie. I like it. I like this ending. I think it's very wholesome. Very wholesome and sweet. And yeah, that's Christmas in Atlanta. This is yeah. I'm proud of it. And Old Rivers did a very good job as Trey's wife. Her name's Christina. I don't think I called her that in the movie. I certainly didn't call her that in the credits. There's me sucking up to the judges. And Merry Christmas, 3dmm.com. Yeah, it's January 18th as of me recording this, so we're almost there, guys. That's it for the commentary.